Friends, how are you? Igor Pachkovsky is here with the Windermere Bellevue Commons. Today we have another market update. It's March, I believe so. Yes, it is. And we will discuss the numbers, the latest, what is happening on the market right now, what are the latest numbers, and in the end of this video, we'll touch base on interest rates rising again and what would be my prediction in a few months to come with that, what you can expect and what is going on. Let's go. Without overdue, we can dive in immediately into the inventory. So inventory is always the name of a game, you guys. Last year, as you could see on the east side, 0.3 months of inventory. Ridiculously low number. No houses to buy. Crazy people are ready to give their kidney to get into the house. Like really, as the joke is, get sellers' kids, through college, but just only so they can buy a property. Money were really, really cheap. Everyone buying the house. And today, we're at 1 month. We're 1.1 months, so it's better than a year ago. But in the fall, we were at 2.1 of a month, right? So think about it. In the fall, 2 months of inventory. Then last month, we were 1.7. Then months prior, 1.7. Last month, 1.4. And today, we're at 1.1 months of inventory. That inventory is getting sold fast. And it's happening. And guess what happens when there is inventory problem? When the inventory goes under 1 month, what happens? Well, multiple offers happens. As you could see, we'll dive into over asking. Months over months. In January, we had 8% of homes sold over asking, and last month we had 17%. Is it ridiculously crazy number like a year ago at 87%? No, it isn't. But 17 is a fast moving market. Like if you're looking for that really nice house, it's getting sold fast. And at the same time, median price, we're another months after months, 10 grand up, at the median being $1.34 million. So at the peak of the market, we were at 1.7. So that's why you see how much room had that market overgone from 1.7 to 1.34. But months on months basis, the prices started to increase little by little. In January, they went up $30,000, and in February we've added another $10,000. So today it's 1.340 mil. Friends, so that's the story with the east side. Let's look into Seattle and see if Seattle market is similar. And it is. We have the same amount of inventory, 1.1. It had decreased from 1.5 as we had the last months. So inventory starts to shrink. 1 month is still not bad. It's not critical. But if you've been looking for a house and if you've been on the market for quite a bit, you can relate to what I'm saying, that there are not that many crazy amount of awesome houses out there. It just isn't. Median 825. So since the last year, it moved quite a bit, but for the last consecutive 4 months, it's right there at 800,000 mark. Last month we were at 800,000, today 825. So months over months, the Seattle market picked up about $25,000. Last year, 925 with interest rates being at 3%, but still, like it's doing remarkably very, very well. So if you would just, consider that 2022 is gone, look, it's pretty, consistent. 2018, 19, 20, 21, 2023, it's slowly moving up as normally it should. Over asking, the same story, you guys. 28% of houses sold over asking. Last month, 13, right? So last month in February, 28. The months prior, 13%. So market is getting a lot more warmer, a lot more comfortable. Buyers had returned to the market even with the existing interest rates because they just realize, they just want to buy a house. And when the right house comes, they make an offer. Let's look into Snohomish County. So friends, Snohomish County, no difference here too. Look, 0.7 of a month of inventory. That's not a lot. At like 3-4 months ago, the inventory was closer to 2 months. Now it went back to 0.7 of a month. What can I say? It is what it is. When you look at the median price, right around 700,000, that's what it was last month. Of course, from the peak of the market, it had declined. But I always say, if you look on these graphs, if you just erase the 2022 and all the craziness that happened just there, because the money were so cheap and inventory was so low, like we're moving consistently with the market from 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and now we have 2023 market. Over asking, not such a huge increase as we've seen in Seattle and Bellevue, but 18% compared to 14% the January months. Like average days in market, 12 days, pretty strong numbers for Snohomish County, lots of demand, decrease in inventory. That's my update for you guys. Let's summarize it all together. Friends, my summary of today's market update is pretty simple. You have to remember always, and people always forget, they don't remember what happened 3 months ago, not even to mention 3-4 years ago, but what had happened over this fall. The interest rates went up all the way to 7%. Everybody decided to wait to see what happens. Then the spring came to the market, and people start seeing, okay, well, there isn't that much of inventory. Let's be making decisions now. The interest rates, they are what they are, and inventory went from 2 months, 2.1 months to 1.1. So the inventory is shrinking because buyers are making decisions now, and they do. There are more multiple offers. Of course, these multiple offers are not insane. They're not like they were a year ago. They're not 1 or 2 or 300,000 over asking, but they are 10, 20, 30,000 over asking, which is a normal Seattle market. That's what we went back to. The only thing right now, as you look at the primary mortgage market survey, so the interest rates, they went up again. End of the last December, like in coming into January, the rates were right around 6%, a bit below 6, like 5.8 and so. And today they're kind of back to 6.7%. So of course, for the borrower today, they will look at like, what can I afford? And that's the number, conservative number that they will go with. But the difference is that today, comparing to 5-6 months ago, people will be making decision if they can afford real estate. Because back then, they could afford it, but they decided to wait a bit longer. And today, they will be just making decisions. And interest rates, as they went up, inventory had decreased, multiple offers are pretty much back. So if you're looking for finding a home or selling a home, please reach out to us. The market is good for what it is. The market is strong because we simply do not have enough inventory, and I believe we will never have enough inventory because it's Washington, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this market update. Please share, please comment, please like it, and let us know how we did. See you next month. Bye-bye.